Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a rapper from none other than Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now, some of y'all might be thinking, Milwaukee, man. What rappers are from Milwaukee? Man, there used to be a guy by the name of Cuckoo Cal, and he was from Milwaukee. He had a song called My Projects, and it was a national hit. Don't sleep on where anybody is from. But today we coming with some sad news about a rapper by the name of Fatboi Gwalla Gwalla. Now, Fatboi Gwalla Gwalla looks like he met his untimely demise while, being in his hometown and being a rapper in his hometown. Now, Fatboi Gwalla Gwalla seems like he had a decent following on social media, and a couple of people were vibing with his music. If you look at his videos, it's about consistent, man. Now, it seemed like dude was content in where he was in the rap game, but things came to a halting screech yesterday when he lost his life. Now, the specifics of this are kind of disturbing and a little murky, man. So before we break down what happened in this case, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Fatboi Gwalla Gwalla. And man, like I said in the intro, dude had a career that was consistent. You know what I mean? He was a little long in the tooth, but it seemed like he loved what he did and he was investing in his musical career, man. You cannot hate on that. Now, Fatboi Gwalla Gwalla was 42 years old, so he definitely was an elder statesman in the rap game, but we've seen it there before, man. We've seen a lot of people progress through life and just be happy making music. Because remember, making music is an art form. It's not a sport. There ain't really no age limit on making music. Just as long as you make what jams and people enjoy it and you enjoy it, that's all that matters. Now, with all that being said, Fatboi Gwalla Gwalla met his untimely demise yesterday based on an entry to the police blotter there in Milwaukee, man. Now, it was actually captured by the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, and this is what it said. It said, less than 2 hours later, police responded to a car fire along the 1200 block of North Howley Road. The body of a 42-year-old man was discovered in the vehicle after the flames were extinguished, police said. The incident is being investigated as a homicide, police said Wednesday. Now, Wednesday is obviously today, and that was an update to the entry. Now, with that came a report from the local CBS affiliate there in Milwaukee, and they said these things as well, man. Now, at the time that they had discovered the body, it seems like they didn't know who the body belonged to, obviously. They had to bring in the coroner, they had to do all that, and they had to make sure who the body was. And once they discovered it, a lot of people, man, were upset about the discovery because it was a beloved rapper, and obviously none other than Fatboi Gwalla Gwalla. Now, in the CBS report, they go into a little bit more of the details. Now, it says this. In the headline, it says, Milwaukee rapper found dead in burning car, now ruled a homicide. So originally, they didn't know if it was a homicide or not. I'm guessing that they thought because the body was in there, maybe there was some type of malfunction or something like that. This has happened before. And if you look at police blotters a lot and things like that, you see that there's a lot of car fires and a lot of house fires where people, either get suffocated or something, or the fumes, get to them and they can't move or something. It's some bad stuff, man. And I'm not trying to scare anybody out there, but man, you'd be surprised at how often this happens. And it's sad to say the least, man. So you could see where there would be a little bit of confusion originally, but now they're ruling that this is a homicide. You know what I mean? So it looks like somebody killed the rapper and then, burned the car, which is crazy. Hey, man, I just want to go on record and say this. If cities are competing or something, they think, man, everybody's trying to show who's the most savage, it got to stop, man. There's a limit to this, man. Each case gets more savage and more savage. The first time I heard about this, or when I seen the headline, first thing I thought about was Honeycomb Brazy. That was the first thing I thought. I was like, man, so this is going to just be something that cats is doing in the streets now? I mean, maybe they've been doing it for a while, but I wasn't privy to it. And in hip-hop, you had never heard of anything like this happening. You know what I'm saying? It's savage, man. Savage, man. Now, the story starts off with this. It says, a 42-year-old man whose body was found dead inside a burning vehicle in Milwaukee is now being investigated as a homicide. So now this is a homicide. They figured, hey, it's a homicide. I don't know if he was shot, if he was stabbed, if there was anything like that, but obviously they ruled it as a homicide. So there's obviously evidence that something was done besides the car being set on fire. Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and I know you're enjoying this video, but make sure you go and you follow me on social media platforms like Instagram, and also go to my Twitter page and make sure you hit that follow button there so you can get the latest and greatest updates of when I'm dropping my videos. And man, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button so we can spread this video around, and we trying to get 2,000 likes, so run them likes up. All right. Now it continues. Authorities identified the victim as Lamont C. Young of Milwaukee, also known as rapper Fatboi Gwalla Gwalla. Young's body was found inside a burning vehicle near Howley Road and Martin Drive early Tuesday, May 18th. So that was just yesterday, you know what I mean? The medical examiner's office previously ruled his death a homicide. Now, so they're saying they previously ruled his death a homicide, meaning that it probably, from their estimation, they already knew that he had been, somebody had taken his life or whatnot, man, which is, it doesn't take anything away from the effect. It's just, I guess that was their initial assessment of the situation. So there must have been like some gunshot wounds or something. I don't know what's going on in Milwaukee as far as the streets, so I really can't tell you anything about that. I don't know who's into it with who. I just know this is savage at its best and horrible. And rest in peace, man, to Fatboi Gwalla Gwalla, a.k.a. Lamont C. Young, man. God, woo. All right. So the story finishes off by saying Milwaukee police continue to seek unknown suspects. Anyone with information asked to call Milwaukee police and the Crime Stopper information and all that. This is a developing story. Stick with CBS 58 on air and online for updates. So they're going to be giving updates as more information comes to light. Now, if somebody burned the car, they're probably going to get caught, man. Every time I've seen somebody burn a car, it seems like there's some type of evidence that they leave or something like that. I don't know, man. At this point in hip hop and with rap, with everything that's been happening, I did 2 stories earlier today, which were crazy, man. You have Young Dolph's artist who got shot. Then you had an artist in the Bay Area who got shot this weekend, man. So I don't know, man. Hip hop is just at a point right now where it's just unpredictable as far as what you're going to hear next in the news, man. Because cats just, ever since last year, I swear, ever since last year, it's just been turned up so much. And it's to a level where, man, it's one story after the next, after the next. I used to say it's every week. It seems like it's every other day now. Even though rappers, they live a certain lifestyle, certain rappers do. There's rappers who do the peaceful thing, who rap positivity. But the rappers who are the hottest right now are all street dudes. So, man, it's going to be, you're going to hear some stuff from that, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Now, with that, what do you guys think, man? What do you think about this whole Fatboi Gwalla Gwalla situation? If you're a fan of his or you know about his music or anything, now I did listen to a couple of his songs before I got on the video. I always do that because I like to get a feel for who the artist was, especially in these situations. And I like to get a feel for the artist if I'm not up on game or understand where they're coming from or the streets or whatever that they're coming from. So that way I can, put a little bit more into what I say. But how do you feel about this situation? Do you feel like this was some type of backdoor situation set up or something like that? Or do you think that he was just into it with some cats that just was not playing around and this was the result of that situation? Now, by saying that, I also still want to say rest in peace to Fatboi Gwalla Gwalla. And man, this is your boy Big Man. And man, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.